Hi everyone, welcome to Digital Design Studios. My name is Chrissy, and today I want to show you how to use design elements already within PicMonkey to make your very own sublimation backgrounds. Let's go get our design on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to create similar sublimation backgrounds, kind of like these here, with design elements that are available just in PicMonkey. We will use some digital paper to do our prints and create some other neat looking backgrounds, but I kind of want to show you what's available to you in PicMonkey. So right here I have my blank canvas. And I'm going to try to do maybe 3 to 6 different type of backgrounds. But first, let me show you where all these goodies are at. These design elements are going to be under your graphics. And you'll see these categories down through here. And if you haven't already, it'll be worth kind of going through here and seeing what's available in each of these categories. You can get pretty creative with what they offer you just within the program itself. So for the sublimation backgrounds that we're going to do, we're going to go into the design category here. And you'll see that they have paint strokes. They have multiple different type of design elements. And each of these elements you can change their color, change what's, I would say texture, but this one is all texture because it is a paint texture design element. So, but just to show you kind of what that looks like, if you go over here to the left-hand side, you can change the color of this, which is basically changing the tint. That's why it's called tint, because it's not really going to mess with the texture too much, but you can get pretty creative with that. You can also come over here to the textures and actually put a whole different element or texture on top of what that texture already is. So plenty of things to play around with. So we can look over here at glitter. See how that looks. That right there looks pretty good. So in theory, you could use this as a backdrop, and I'll just apply it right there. And then we could put, we'll just use one of their little phrases that they've already got done. You could throw this right on top of it, like so. And voila, you have already just done, in a matter of seconds, you've already done a new sublimation design. Throw that on a mug, throw that on a shirt, and you're good to go. So let's do a little bit more with these design elements to create different backgrounds. I'm going to go ahead and delete these and go back to design, or I'm sorry, to graphics and then to design. And we'll just keep scrolling through here. I don't use the paint strokes too much. I really do like kind of more of a flat texture, like these watercolor labels. These are fun. And I like the dry brush strokes. But what also is really neat about these things is like you can take multiple different strokes or even completely different elements here, and you can combine them. So we have different type of look to each element that we create. So first we would want to do is go ahead and make all these the same color, which I just use black, just to simplify it. So it unifies and kind of hides the layers. Then all we would do is just group all these layers together. Now we have one element. Now you can take this element and you can simply go over to your textures, put some different textures on it, and you'll see that it doesn't show any of the layers. It functions just as one element. So there's one background. Let's go back into the graphics and back into design, and we'll scroll down here to see kind of what else they have. I really like these watercolor ones. I like how it kind of fades out and you have kind of a more dark and light kind of a scheme kind of going through there. But let's throw this one on there. And you'll see it kind of creates another whole element there as a kind of layered. That's actually kind of really neat. So I'll add that there. And let's throw that one in there too. And I'll turn it. Kind of like the edges. Kind of create more of a splash. But I'm going to, just so the dark spots aren't so concentrated into one area. Now I will group this together. And now we have another element there. I'll go into textures and let's see what we can use in this one. Let's use clouds. I don't know. Clouds sound like it would be fun. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that purple. So there we go. You can play with your fading. There we go. You can play with the size of it. Get a whole different texture and apply that. And now that's something really cute to put a phrase or another image on. So we'll go back to design and I'll show you how to use a digital paper pattern for a background as well. Pretty popular is leopard or some animal designs, which they have some of those designs here, and I'll show you where those are in just a second. Let me get another, let's put a purple or a round one in here. But just to show you what else is available, like all of these, you can just create endless amounts of shapes and textures just by using what's available here in PicMonkey. Let me go ahead and change these colors and we'll group those together. Now we have a unique circle. And let's just go into, let's put a digital paper pattern into this. So we're going to go into textures, and you'll notice whenever we open this up that it has the blue button up here that has an option for you to add your own. So wherever you store those things on your computer, mine's conveniently located in my digital paper file. We can do that. So here's some of the animal print that I have. We can throw one of those on there. Again, just kind of play with the fade. And voila, we now have a pretty unique leopard background. Okay, last one. I'm going to go back into graphics and let's see what else we can create. It's just unique. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you some of these little splatters that are actual splatters. I like to sprinkle these on with like using glitter, and it gives like the gold dust effect. These right here, splatters. And you can layer these too to create a whole nother effect. So let's take this one. This one's a new one. You'll see these little red dots on these. These are just indicating what's newly been added. So let's put that one in there. And let's use this one. So I'll just stack them all up on top of each other and, you know, kind of turn it maybe. Again, let's get these. The color doesn't really matter. You can change this to whatever color you want. I just like black because it keeps everything kind of more uniform. But then we have that. So let me show you what that looks like with gold, glitter. Voila. How pretty is that? You can just throw this on your cheetah. Yeah, like that. So there you go. There's a couple ways to make some sublimation backgrounds off of design elements that are available here in PicMonkey. I do want to show one more. We'll use the basic, and this is just what it says, basic. We're going to have a couple lines, arrows. We should have some hearts in here. What I'm trying to get to. Yep, we got some hearts in here. So let's do. We can use this heart, and then we can go over back to our design. Excuse me, to the design, and maybe make like a little splattered heart effect on here. So take our basic heart, and then we'll go down here to these splatters. And let's just put some on here and see what we can kind of create. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color to match. See how that already looks pretty dang neat. Looks like our heart is kind of fizzling out. What is that? More like it's disintegrating, I guess. Okay, let's try another splatter on there. You might even could do some like the bleeding or the dripping. I don't know that they have those graphics. I have not looked for that, but that would be something pretty cool too. Let's see. Do they have any up here that look like it's running or dripping? I don't really see that. But these are pretty good by themselves here. So I'm going to turn that. Yeah, this looks, you could just spend hours here just playing around with this stuff. Oh, even that's pretty cool with, look at that. Putting the white on it makes it look like it's bleached out. Anyway, there you go. A couple of ways to create some sublimation backgrounds here on PicMonkey. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope that today's video gave you inspiration on different ways that you can get creative within PicMonkey, and I hope to see you in the next video.